Hey everyone, welcome to episode 26 of Let's Platinum and 100% Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception on the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection. Alright, so in just a few seconds here I'm going to be starting up brutal difficulty, so we've got new game, yep, keep all the treasures and everything, there's no point in not having them, select brutal and create a save file. I think I've already said that I was going to delete all that, but I still haven't done it. Oh well, it's not a big deal. The first thing to note is that there are going to be a lot of cuts in this video. Basically, I'm just cutting out everything that's not fighting, excuse me, cutting out everything that's not fighting and just showing all the tricky bits to get through and sort of trying to come up with a strategy of how to get past it and letting you guys know exactly how to go about it. So this is post-commentary. I didn't want to do normal commentary or live commentary because it's really difficult to play this game, and or do something really challenging and do live commentary, because essentially in the moment you have to constantly say the same thing over and over and over again. So yeah. Okay, so I'll talk about this a little bit. This isn't actually too hard. I was kind of debating whether to put this in the episode or not, but I thought after I did it, I thought I got it in one go. I didn't have to redo anything. I don't think I even got hit once, or maybe I did get hit once, I don't know. But I did it pretty perfectly, and I thought, alright, I'll just keep it in. It's like 4 minutes, not a big deal. Even though you guys have seen this over and over again. So for the most part, everything is the same. The only thing you have to worry about is that much like on Crushing, on Brutal, you don't, there's no button input prompts. So you won't see square, well, square doesn't appear, but you won't see triangle and circle for your counters and grabs and stuff. A good way to take this guy out is press circle towards the bar and smash him into it. I was actually trying to go for it here as well. I don't think it happened, but if you're really good and you put them in exactly the right place, you can take them out with several bottles. I think you have to throw them more towards the right, but yeah. Yeah, that's just a good way to take them out real quick. Okay, so while the rest of this plays out, something else I should mention is that there is actually a cheat that you can do in brutal difficulty. I'm not exactly sure how to do it myself, because I wanted to, apparently you can't do this cheat / trick with Uncharted 1 and 2, and since I had done those on brutal difficulty without having to resort to anything like that, I wanted to just do this on brutal difficulty and get it done the same way. So basically what it involves is you can trick the game into thinking that you're allowed to use your bonuses in brutal difficulty, and there's a very specific set of sort of instructions that you have to follow in order to do that. Like I said, I didn't go through it, didn't bother going through it, just because I kind of wanted to, as much as it takes a while to do brutal difficulty, especially if you're not using tricks and everything like that. I still don't mind doing it, so I like working it out myself and trying to get through it. I kind of have different opinions when it comes to that kind of stuff. I'll sometimes use a trick or a cheat in a game just to get through it, and other times I'll be like, no, I'll do this properly. So it all really depends. Alright, so we're going to get our first cut here really soon, as we take these two guys out. And essentially I've cut chapter 2 and 3 out because it's just young Drake running, doing that scene in Cartagena. So there should be a cut right here. There we go. Okay, now I'm up to here. So this is the first gun battle that you do, and I've had really poor shots, but yeah. There are a few moments like this in the game where you have no choice but to be really accurate. That one is a little forgiving because you can you can just keep trying and all that, but yeah, for the most part there's a lot of areas in the game where you have to be really accurate, or not for the most part, but there's actually only a few areas where you have to be really accurate, but I'll show you how to get past them. Alright, so I kept all this in, did I? Yeah, that's right. Okay, so I do keep some like travel in, like if it's short or if I just decide to keep it in or whatever. There should be a cut here. There we go. And now we want to take these two guys out. Now the way I like to do it is just go towards this right side, take one out, and then if you're really lucky, you can just, you can get another quick headshot, or you can just miss several times and then eventually get him. So it takes a bit, but you can get it eventually. Okay, this is actually the next area. There's no other, oh, there are some other enemies that you can take out, but the ones that you have to take out, you only have to melee them. From like one you melee from behind and the other you melee from a wall, so there's no trick to it. But yeah, this is the next bit. Okay, so with this, it's another area where you have to kind of be really accurate. I got a little lucky here, I think. I took out two and then I managed to, let's see, I almost got him and then I had 2 bullets left. So I took him out, and did I take the other guy out? I can't remember. Yeah, I did. So I took those 2 out, and then I played a really risky, went to the right. I thought, oh, I'll just, well, it was like my first attempt, so I just went for it, and then I managed to get to him. So that was really lucky. Take him out, grab all the ammo, and now we can continue a little further. There are I think 2 guys that pop out from here, so just keep the wall on your right as a slight cover, and take these guys out. Good, that guy's gone, and that guy's gone. Always try and go for the headshot. If you can't get it and you shot them a few times, then you can just go for a normal shot. Okay, there's another cut here. This took me a bit of time to work out, but I eventually got it. You essentially just want to like try and imitate what I'm doing. If there's like a section where I say, okay, definitely do this in the exact way that I'm doing it, then I'll probably say that. But there are a lot of sections as well where it's kind of like it's all your own style, it's your interpretation. You really only have to get through it once. When you reach the checkpoint, you're good. But here I just I felt that using this pillar was a perfect cover. As you can see, I haven't even been hit. Oh, I got pretty lucky on that shot there. I haven't even been hit once. And there's another good shot. And I knew that this guy was still alive. Oh, beautiful. I got like 3 really good shots towards the end there. Okay, still haven't got a cut yet. Now we go, that's a checkpoint, by the way. The area, this beginning area I just cleared, that's a checkpoint. Now, I don't even know, I know that I die for the next checkpoint, so there's a bit here that maybe I should have cut this out, but oh well. It's not that long. Yeah, I wanted to kind of like I wanted to try and show like each area and then me dying and then trying again. Okay, so, and I always like to restart checkpoint because it's quicker. Alright, here we go. There was a minor cut there. You might have noticed it, you might have not. With this one, I like to use this pillar as cover. And this is kind of important. Take this guy out, if you can. I couldn't tell if he was taken out or not. Then run over here and take cover underneath on this little bottom section here, and take these 2 guys out. Once that's done, go over here and take this next guy out. We'll try and find some cover. I mean, sometimes it takes them a while to come. And if like these enemies don't show up for you in the way they're showing up for me, if you get past it, great, keep going, don't worry about it. If you don't get past it, sometimes the enemies won't show up exactly as they've shown up here for me. So yeah, okay, I got pretty lucky there with 2 nice kills. Now the problem here was that's another checkpoint. We just actually got another checkpoint, but I'm collecting ammo and then all of a sudden I just get killed. So I don't know why that happened. Anyway, there's a cut there. Oh, that wasn't a great cut, but to be honest, it takes me quite a while to edit the brutal difficulty episodes because there's just so much editing involved. So yeah, sorry if some of the cuts are messy. Alright, cool. Yeah, definitely use this crate here on your right to take them out. I'm shooting some of the guys with the red eyes. I don't think you'd need to. I just did it because I wanted to make sure that the smoke would go away. So I did, and it worked. This is, I think we're at another checkpoint here as well. I'm not sure. You might have to kill these 2 guys. I know that if you kill these 2 guys, you get a checkpoint for sure, but there might be another one just before them as well. Alright, so now we climb up to the top of these steps, and there's going to be another cut in just a second. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, cut. And now shoot this barrel and shoot that guy there, and I actually used the canister barrel, whatever you want to call it, to take out the guy that was coming down, and then I took this guy out. Now this one, when I got here the first time, there were 2 guys and I killed them both, and then when I climbed up the ladder, when I got to about here, someone started shooting me and I died. So I have no idea why that happened, but yeah, I died there. So don't worry, there's only 3 enemies, you'll get through it eventually. Here I got a really good first shot, I think. I don't know if it was my first shot. Yeah, I got a good first shot, and then I wasted the rest of my ammo trying to kill these guys. The good thing about this section is it is only those 2 guys, or 3 guys there, the one I killed and then these 2. If you can get past them, you get a checkpoint. So just keep firing at them. I eventually changed to the cow. When I'm using the cow, I have to be a tiny bit more liberal with my bullets to make sure that they die. And yeah, cool, we can just continue now. All the smoke will disappear and we'll be close to the end of North Atwood Station in chapter 5 or 6? 5. Alright, there was another cut there. How did I do this? Yeah, I think this is a good way to start. Throw a canister over here and explode it. You can sort of take out one guy, almost 2, and then you can just take him out on the floor there. And then I was really trying to get that guy before he came here. I got a lucky shot when he was right there, so that was good. Took him out as well. And then, yeah, I got a pretty good shot there. So there's like 5 or so guys there to take out. You'll notice I got a little speed boost there as I jumped off. I don't know what that is. The game sometimes does it. I think it's actually like it's a glitch, and I think you can actually use it to your advantage. So yeah, here I made an early cut. Just keep going up the stairs. That's exactly the right area. For this, it's another one of those you have to really be accurate. If you're not accurate, you're going to die, like almost certainly, and it's really hard to avoid dying. I got this the first time, I think. You want to just use this wall as cover and take out these guys as quickly as you can. A lot of them stay in cover for a while, and you can spot their heads every so often, so don't worry too much about like missing or whatever. Just take your time, use this cover. It's really solid cover, like as long as you don't poke out too much, you should be fine. If you do die, you know, I mean, you are gonna die. Like on brutal difficulty, you're gonna die. But you're not always gonna have a bad time. Alright, cool, so climb up here. I went to here and then I was like, oh yeah, I should take out these guys, and I got this guy. I got really lucky to, yeah, oh, okay, I did alright there. And then there was one more and I was like, no, don't kill me. And then I thought, okay, I'm pretty sure those guys are the last ones. I don't even know why I went back for the ammo, but I did. Shoot the lock, run, and we're in chapter 6. So again, there's going to be another cut to the first set of enemies, which is actually quite far into chapter 6. Here we go. And for this one, I did a decent job of starting and I didn't finish it. So I'll show you what I did. I pulled that guy off, and then I thought, where can I go next? And I thought maybe up here, because like it's nice high cover and I can spot them from up here and take them out. I really want to do this quietly. I have a feeling there's a way to do it quietly, especially because there's a section in the next episode that I do really, really well and I was super happy about. And I'll explain it when I get there. But this section, as I said, I'm sure there's a way to do it quietly. I just didn't take enough time to kind of like work out where everyone was going to be and all that. Like I take this guy out and then that guy notices, so that was a bit of an annoyance. But the good thing is that I actually almost survived. Like if you watch me here, I kill this guy, almost die from somewhere else. Then I take cover over here and I'm fine. And I'm just trying to like wait it out, trying not to die. I think I take out some more enemies. Here I'm just like spamming the AK, basically like left and right, there we go, and then I die. But after I restart checkpoint, I realize I'm at a new checkpoint here. There was a cut there, you might have noticed it. This is the way you want to take out these guys on this checkpoint. This checkpoint is actually really hard. Well, it took me a long time, and I finally worked out the reason to make it easier, or the way to make it easier. So I take those guys out that I took out. There's sometimes a guy that comes from where I was aiming there. There's another 2 that I took out. Excellent. And Now here, this is where I make a decision. There are 2 enemies left. One is dead now, and then there's that guy. Now you don't want to kill that guy just yet, and I actually aimed for him and almost killed him. And then I was like, no, hang on, I have to go be in place, and I'll explain exactly why. Basically what's going to happen is I'm going to kill this guy now, and the windows above him are going to open, and the enemies are going to come out like that. And now immediately take cover to the left here, and take out these 2 guys in the windows from here, because it's almost impossible to take them out from any other place. You can sort of go stand directly under them in the building just straight ahead of me, but you won't get a good, like, there's no way to kind of position yourself so that you can see them. And if you grab onto the ledge there, they'll kill you. I almost got killed here because I forgot about this enemy. Somehow he died in like 1 or 2 shots from the arm micro, because I shot him in the arm. I never thought about that. Arm micro, shot him in the arm. But yeah, that's the way you want to do that area. That took me quite a long time, I think like 30 minutes or something, just to get past that. And most of the enemies, the weird thing is the enemies in this part of the game, they don't seem to do like that much damage. It was just that I was kind of being impatient and getting caught and not playing well enough, so I don't know. This section is just as normal. Throw the grenade from before to take out those 2 guys. Here the grenade kind of misses, so I have to throw a second one. Not misses, but it didn't create the path, and so I threw a second one, and it's actually kind of good that it missed, because I could get an extra 2 grenades, so instead of having just 1. I mean, maybe I'm wrong about that, but yeah, I don't know, I think I'm right. Alright, now here, this is a pretty tricky section as well. It took me a little while to do. I kind of just take out as many enemies as I can with these grenades. You can throw 2 grenades, pick up 2 more, and then just keep throwing them. Try and position them in places. Okay, he says, looks like Marlowe brought a goddamn army. In a few seconds here, I'm going to die from enemy fire to the right. There we go. And when I restart, I'm going to be right here, and he says the same thing. So that's the checkpoint. Now, this checkpoint is a pretty tricky one to get past. Here I'm trying my best to take him out. The reason I went up is because I wanted his weapon, but it was down there and I didn't realize. Now shoot! Oh, just take this guy out. Yeah, this was really poor. You can do it really, really well, like fast, if you know where they're coming from. But take those 3 enemies out, and then take these 2 guys out. This guy's great. Look at this. He's like an old man, and he's just like spinning, moving everywhere. It's so frustrating. I don't even know how I didn't die. Here I shot him like 2 or 3 times in the head, but apparently he had a hit detection issue. Okay, there we go. And now we come over here. Now this bit is tricky. You want to use the shotgun pretty much to take out as many enemies as you can. As you can see, like, there are enemies like all around me. Well, there's this guy in front of me, and then there's just enemies that come out of nowhere, and they take quite a while to kind of get into position and then shoot you. So you want to take advantage of that. I got pretty lucky there to shoot that guy and get him to drop the weapon. Here I'm trying to like take him out. I think I get that guy, but not this guy. I shoot him once, doesn't seem to affect him. Shoot him once, doesn't seem to affect him. I get really lucky here. I jump off, then I know there's a white hoodie guy there, so I'm going to quickly take cover here, shoot him a few times, and then get really lucky with my final shot in the head. And now we're back to this position, and there's a whole, and we still haven't reached the checkpoint, by the way. It's still coming. I think there's 2 or 3 more to take out. I got really, not risky, but I was just like, I need to take that guy out. So I took him out. Drake didn't say anything, so I'm like, I must not be done yet. And then I attacked that guy. And this guy, I got pretty lucky here, I think, in one of my shots. Let's have a look. I got a headshot, I think, here. Hang on. The one behind and on the left. Bang, yep. And then I tried to shoot his foot, didn't work. And then I thought, alright, let's just risk it, go in for the kill with the shotgun. And I think, yeah, Sully took him out. So that was good. And then I basically am done with this section. So now you have to go up to the top and open the door, and then we can get to the next bit. There's going to be a cut after we open this door. And I actually don't know where it is. Is it? I think it's when they start burning down the building, so we're already almost at the end of this chapter. I actually get through quite a bit in this first episode. This episode goes all the way up to the beginning of chapter 8. The next episode, though, only goes to the beginning of chapter 10. So I got through like 8 chapters in one and then only 2 in the other one. Okay, so there's going to be 2 cuts here. This first cut is to show you where we are. And this is the cut of the successful attempt. I only failed this once, so I got pretty lucky. Now what you want to do here is jump to the left, jump to the left, jump to the left, and then there's going to be some guys shooting at you, but Sully actually does a pretty good job of taking them out, and I didn't try it, but I would wager that Sully probably takes them out by himself if you do nothing, so you can probably do that. Anyway, I took him out. There's a little bit more now, so that wasn't a cut, that was just a really poor camera angle, and the game kind of got confused, I think. Okay, so now you have to let Sully over, and every single time I've done this I keep forgetting to take out the enemies, but luckily this time, oh excuse me, luckily this time I remembered. So there's another cut here. Use the wall as cover in this one. Don't like actually use cover, press circle. Don't just like sort of stand to the left of it, because I noticed that, yeah, like I'm doing now, they still seem to hit me. I only did it at the end there because I needed a better angle. There should be another cut coming up here. Yeah, this guy's gonna kill me. So this cut here is a successful one. So I try and take this guy out here because I know he appears there, but it didn't work. Take that guy out, and this guy, there we go. This checkpoint only consists of, I think, 3 enemies, so it's those 2 guys, and then there's one more here, and he can be kind of annoying. Like, I actually tried taking him out in a few different ways, and then I thought, alright, let's just use this burning piece of furniture, excuse me, as cover, and yeah, take him out. Okay, cool. Yeah, now this is the next area. You open the door, take out the brute, just run down and take these 2 guys out. I like using this statue as cover. This the only problem is that the guy that I'm shooting at now, yeah, him, when he's on the left, like you can see how accurate I was being, and he still wasn't taking damage. Yeah, that can tend to happen. Alright, now stay up here, because there are guys who are like running out of the door, and they will like basically kill you if you run down, I think. And then there's this guy left. He's the only one left, and I can't shoot him from this position again. And so I just ran up. Luckily he was throwing a grenade, and I took him out with a shotgun. Was there a cut there? There must have been a cut. I didn't even notice. Okay, here's the next bit. This is a little bit of travel, but it's not too long. There'll be a cut here really soon. So yeah, climb up, run up, fail at this once, then jump over. Okay, so your foot gets stuck, and then you have to take these guys out. There's going to be a cut here. This is another really annoying section. You have to be accurate. I got really lucky killing the first guy, and then a really lucky killing the second guy. That's just going to happen a lot of the time. Okay, another cut. These are the final enemies of chapter 7. Yeah, final enemies of chapter 7. I just rushed that guy on first up there, and then killed this guy, and then finally there's one more guy, and you'll see exactly. Oh no, there's a few more. Sorry, I got pretty lucky with some of these kills. I think I took out like 3 guys with some really good shots. But anyway, the episode's going to end really soon, so I'm just going to say bye here. I want to thank you all for watching episode 26 of Let's Platinum and 100% Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception on the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection. I'm going to take this guy out here. My name is Ultima456. We're in chapter 8 now, and I will see you next time.